All right, welcome everyone. Thanks for joining us on a weekday evening. I'm Rohan Bajaj, run the Angel Syndicate Bajaj VC, and today we are going to present the pitch call of Glamplus, an AI-powered full-stack B2B beauty commerce platform, which is digitizing the SMB beauty market, along with an e-commerce platform to solve the fragmented beauty supply chain in B2B beauty space across Asia Pacific. The space in general has a market opportunity of 12 billion USD in terms of the India TAM and 37 billion USD across APAC. And to talk about some of the traction numbers of Glamplus, they have 9,500 beauty partners, including 30 international partners. Currently are at a monthly run rate or revenue of 3 crores with a monthly growth rate at 5% and an annual run rate of 36 crores. They are almost break even, likely to be there in the next few months, and currently in two cities, soon to expand to five cities post the current round. So we have the founder Divyanshu here. Without further ado, I'll hand it over to Divyanshu to take us further about Glamplus. One sec, allowing you to unmute. Yeah.
Yeah. So thanks, Rohan, and the other members present on the call. Thanks for setting this up. So this is Divyanshu, building Glamplus since 2020. As Rohan has given a brief description as what we are building, but I'd like to take more through the journey and how the traction has been so far and how the India market is behaving with respect to the beauty space. So I'll start presenting my pitch so that I'll take through the Glamplus journey. Let me know once my screen is visible so that I'll start off. I hope the slides are moving, right?
Yes, yes, they are.
Yeah. So once again, thanks everybody. So what we are building a full stack tech platform for professional beauty industry. There are two kind of beauty industry. One is the retail and the professional ones. Professional ones are basically the salons, spa, and the professional beauty store. So building a full stack, a software plus an e-commerce to digitize their daily operations as well as to procure the beauty products from the same platform, which is Glamplus. So before going deep into the current is what we are building, just like to highlight the India demographics or India beauty market. As of date, as on date, $21 billion market is still 55% is on managed completely offline, unorganized. When I say unorganized, it's like pen and paper model, calling local distributors, fulfilling their beauty products, delayed deliveries, partial fulfillment. So this still is like 55%, and as the market is like currently growing at a CAGR of around 10 to 11%, which is much faster as compared to the other developed beauty geographies, which is growing like at a rate of 2 to 3% when it comes to South Korea, which is the beauty hub of the world, Brazil, USA, and all. So idea is to move this offline management of these beauty centers to more to a digital play and enable them to ensure all their bits and pieces into one platform. That's why we are building Glamplus. And the market is constantly expected to be reaching at around 34 billion USD by 2028 at the growth rate at which it is expected to grow in India. So again, another slide, huge market opportunity to digitize this beauty space. In just some numbers, some secondary data, that India has got 1 million registered salons. Even taking a ticket size of 50,000 on a monthly basis, it comes out to be a $8.5 billion of business. So even the secondary data says it's a $11 billion of a business. Tapping even a 10% of it, it comes to close to 1 billion opportunity that we are just looking for in India market. Global market, as Rohan mentioned, that it's a 37 billion USD. So since software is not locationally constrained, we like to go expand to Middle East and the Asia Pacific to expand our software capabilities. So two problems. One major problem in this beauty industry, the professional beauty industry, the way of procurement. As I said, that calling local distributors, getting the products fulfilled in a week's time, multiple middlemen involved. So in 55%, the earlier data says that it still runs on the traditional legacy model of pen and paper, giving a call, getting its product procured. So a lot of inefficiencies are involved, whereas there are few key chains like, you talk about Tony and Guy, B Blunts, so they have moved more to a digital play. That's where less than 1% of the player are still using the digital play, and the idea is to move this 72% more towards a one, which is currently at 1%. So that's where Glamplus lies for these SMB beauty salons, to streamline their supply chain. As I say, the traditional supply chain starts from a brand to a CNF to a super stockist to a regional distributor to a local distributor, and finally to these end consumers, resulting in lengthy supply chain, partial deliveries or loss during the deliveries, during the transition, and longer delivery timelines. So this all comes when we bridge, when we reduce all this middlemen, ensuring creating a transparent play, and that's where the delivery resulting in quicker SLAs. So this was the one bigger problem that Glamplus solving. So a part of it, a subset of it, right, resulting in issues across both the end, the seller side and the buyer side. The one who is selling the product doesn't know in terms of the demands, in terms of inventory procurement, then there are credit issues, order returns, all has to be absorbed by the vendor who is selling the product or the brand who is selling the product. So because of the lengthy supply chain, they don't get the feedback in terms of as what how much to procure for that particular. On the buyer side, again, since they are dependent on the local distributor, they don't know the pricing because it's completely offline. They don't know the SKU availability, again, resulting in a lot of issues with respect to conflict, respect to fulfillment. So the offline way of managing or procuring the beauty product, resulting in creating issues on both the ends, which is the buyer side as well as the seller side. The prima facie or the prime basis of this, things are running on offline mode, whether it's the salon daily operations or the way they were procuring, resulting in operational efficiencies. They don't have the customer insights to track their customers, as which are my high value customers. They can't engage with their customer base. That's where the Glamplus started during the 2020, when during the COVID time, when we realized the need to digitize this salon beauty space, when they were looking for some kind of CRM tool to engage or start to engage their existing customer base and increase the footfall, because the things were running offline, they were unable to do it. So that was the prime vision when Glamplus started. But over a period of time, the e-commerce piece also taken a major part of it. So in a nutshell, idea is to digitize their workflows, digitizing their daily operations, whether in terms of appointment management, in terms of staff management, in terms of customer insights, in terms of doing campaigns, and even in terms of providing a full-fledged transparent e-commerce platform to track their inventory, their order movement, and getting it fulfilled on time. So that's where lies Glamplus, an AI-powered, AI-driven one-stop tech platform for the professional beauty industry. Idea is to give them a full stack CRM and ERP along with an e-commerce to manage their daily operations, to manage their daily operations on a regular basis. This has been supported by the numbers that we have been seeing since last 4 years. 3 CR of monthly revenue, serving to 280 beauty partners, two days of delivery with 80% fill rate as compared to the traditional 50% fill rate, 800 fast moving SKUs out of 3000 listed SKUs. Every 11th day, there is a repeat order, 99,000 worth of products that is being catered by our existing customer base with an AOV of around 44,000. Last 4 quarters have been the constant growth for us. Now, idea is to more enhance our software capabilities and expand further in the Indian geographies as well as the international market. Two of us managing the entire Glamplus operations along with our tech lead who will be joining us to drive our software expansion to international market as well as in Indian geographies. So starting with myself, 10 years of professional experience across supply chain and operations, worked across Ola, Bounce, Ninja Cart, 2x founder. Um, Last startup was in 2017, ran it for 2 years, and then I had an exit with one of the hospitality companies. Rohan, 9 years of experience, started his career with Blackbuck. Then he was the business head at Transit, which got acquired by OnMove for 70 million USD. MBA from Amity University. He takes care of the operations and the vendor side of the things. I drive the investors relations and the demand side of the things. And then there is a tech lead who is joining us. He's an ex-IIT Delhi 2008 batch, one of the very few people who drives the LLM model in India. So he will be expanding our tech AI capabilities for enhancing our software capabilities for India market as well as for international market. We have around 35 plus international customers for software at $100 per month kind of a revenue, plus a team of 30 people driving sales operations across two geographies, which is Bangalore and Bhubaneswar, where we are present. So two problems needs two solution integrated on one piece, which is Glamplus, our e-commerce platform where we procure directly from the brands, comes to a mother warehouse, supply via third-party logistics provider like Delivery and Expressbees. So we have an app as well as a platform where the order gets generated, get fulfilled, sorting and sorting segmentation happens at a mother warehouse and then supplied to the end consumer, resulting in 2 days of delivery as compared to traditional 7 days of delivery, 80% fulfillment as compared to 50% of fulfillment. So that all result in creating the stickiness on the platform. Also, we eliminate the middleman in between. The second is, as we continue to enhance our software capabilities, we are trying to bring more AI enabled features, whether it's personalized customer segmentation, virtual consultation on the platform, appointment scheduling and reminders, a bot for reviews and services, so automated payrolls for their staffs and all, customer insights and the recommendations for driving the footfall at the respective beauty centers. So this all result in enhancing the customer experience as well as resulting in improving the reviews of that particular outlet. Two features, creating a niche or carving out a unique identity, SaaS serving as a CRM and ERP to manage the entire daily operations of a beauty outlet, a marketplace fulfilling their procurement on a quicker SLAs like faster deliveries and higher fulfillment, along with the transparency which got created on the platform to discover the product pricing. Earlier it was like completely missing because the things were offline, calling a local distributor and then then the fulfillment happens. So as we are looking to raise our next fund, one opportunity that lies, there are a lot of brand agnostic SKUs in the beauty space. That's where we are looking to launch with our own white labels like SKUs like cotton buds, waxing strips, which even doesn't require a brand, and it results in creating the high margins for us. So when we started back in 2020, we started as software kind of a thing, but we realized that software just doesn't itself sell in India. There has to be a revenue driver, a pain point, which we realized that e-commerce something that needs to be solved, a bigger problem. So we started more like a land as a solution by using software as a service, and then expanded as a platform to integrate all the features on one single platform, which is Glamplus. This trend, a secondary data is showing that the India market is growing at a much faster pace compared to China and US. Because of sensitivity towards the beauty, higher disposable incomes, people are preferring more towards the professional beauty. They've started, the awareness has become more, keen among the Gen Z people or the population to identify the right products in terms of in formula, ingredients and all. So the SaaS offerings, the software offerings along with an e-commerce at a scale of around 9,000 customers. I don't see apart from Glamplus anybody else is doing it, at least in the India market. There are players who are primarily focused on software offerings, which is like Zenotti and BU Salons. Zenotti, well known, based out of US, serving very cream customers, but they are not present in India market. We are solving it morely for the SMB beauties. Now we are looking to raise around 8 CR, kind of which 80% is already committed. We're looking to close the remaining tranche. 40% of the funds will go in enhancing our tech capabilities, and remaining 40% will go in expanding our current top line from 3 CR to around 8 CR on monthly basis. Along with that, a part of around 1 CR will go in launching our own private labels, and remaining remaining 10% will be more like a contingency expenses. So idea is to expand our software offerings to international market, to expand our B2B offerings from current 2 geographies to 5 geographies as we expand. These are basically some of the revenue split as how the fund will be used in the first 2 years. This is basically a 7-year projection as we raise the next round of funds. Yeah, so software, our own brands, and the marketplace is how it will continue to grow. So these are some of the breakdowns of all the 3 verticals. As people are becoming more adopted to digital India things, so there is high satisfaction towards product selection. So this slide suggests that as we are moving more toward digitization, people will prefer to explore more digital play rather than compared to earlier traditional way of procuring the beauty products, as well as managing their outlet operations on an offline basis. So happy to answer any questions. That's it from my side. Happy to answer any questions around this.
Thanks, Divyanshu. Pretty impressive pitch there. And just to add on, like they have been backed by Blume Ventures, ITIGO, Upsparks Capital, DEVC, Netgraph, and Artha in their previous round. These are tier one VC institutions, and in the current round as well, 70% subscribed with Inflection Point Ventures, Artha, DEVC, and Netgraph coming in again, and more in conversations as well. So yeah, with that, I think we are now open for questions. So any of you have any questions, you can either write in the chat or you can raise your hand. We'll allow you to unmute and ask your queries as well.
Any questions, please shoot.
Prashant Singh, can I ask Prashant, allowing you to unmute? Just give me a second. Yeah, Prashant, you can unmute.
Hi, Divanshu.
Hey, hi, Prashant.
Hey, hi. Divanshu, on this segment, like, so you said you started with a SaaS offering and then you're getting into your white label product, right?
Correct.
So are you going to do the white labeling for others, or you are
No, our
looking?
own products, the Glamplus products, our own, where the margins could be as high as like 70 to 75%. Because there are a lot of brand agnostic SKUs in the salon space or the beauty or in the professional, which doesn't even require a brand. So, like
Okay.
as I said, some of the cotton buds, waxing strips,
Uh-huh.
pedicure kits, these people don't even ask. These are applied as what the salon manager says. And
Divyanshu, that is exactly the question was. Actually, I'm new to this segment, so just want to understand, like, who is your customer? Where is your sell? Like, where are you selling?
so
And
these
when you do the projection high, how will they keep on buying from you and not from somebody else? Just asking.
So,
Yeah.
so these are as I said, my customers are these business partners like salons, spa, nail artists, professional beauty stores who are
Hmm.
consuming my products. So that's where as we have got the critical mass, idea is to even launch our own beauty products in this category. Now people start knowing us.
Gotcha. Okay.
So that's the reason
Okay.
that we are looking to, that will even improve our margin profile. That will create a kind of kind of a brand entity, a brand recognition among the existing customer base.
Okay. And and
So
and yeah, go
yeah,
ahead.
please go on.
So can you split your revenue streams in fact, like how you are trying to build it up, and like why the SaaS offering? Like
So
when you say that nobody is doing in India, okay, so what is that SaaS offering solving as such?
Okay. See, when we started back in 2020, the prime problem statement was that these guys were not having enough footfalls at their outlets because of the COVID factor.
Mm-hmm.
Market when reopened, so they started to looking, bring back their existing customer back to their outlet, but they were unable to do so because they were not having any platform to engage with their existing customer base. So they started asking if I can do some kind of WhatsApp campaign, SMS messaging to bring my existing customers. So
Okay.
that was the initial prime thesis on which Glamplus started. That idea is to digitize them because they started asking for it. Means around 300 customers started saying if we have somebody like some engagement tool to engage with my existing customer base, to improve my reviews, to increase the footfall, send them membership offers and all. So that was the initial thesis at which Glamplus started. But
Okay.
over a period of time, what we realized that software is more like an add-on for them.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, uh, it's not a blocker for their revenues. Means if they are not even using the software, it's not their daily business is not running. It's just
Yes.
that it's not running effectively. So what we have realized, the major problem lies in solving the beauty supply chain,
Mm-hmm.
streamlining and making it efficient. That's where we have enabled the B2B e-commerce piece on the same software platform. Because idea is to push them be more digital rather than keep using the pen and paper thing. Now that recognition I built over a period of years will keep growing our top line along with the enhancement of my software capabilities.
Okay. So one quick observation. So we started with you started your narrative with engaging customer,
Mhm.
and then we shifted to the fact that yeah we need to solve a supply chain cycle,
Correct.
right? And to the extent where now we are saying that you are going to launch your own products
Idea is
out.
to drive the e-commerce via the same software so that they get acquainted or used to or used to software, because some of these B2B e-commerce customer also got converted to software usage. So that kind of awareness started happening, that Glamplus also provides just not the e-commerce but also the software features which are like appointment management, my staff payrolls, my customer insight as what all customers should track during festivals and other offers to roll out. So I
Okay.
used
Okay.
to give them a full stack solution.
What's your primary source of revenue right now?
Currently it's the e-commerce.
Can
um,
you give us a chart? Like I think you were showing some split
So
out there, right?
that is basically the projections, but in terms of the revenue, around 2 lakhs on a monthly basis from the software, whereas the remaining 2.98 CR is from my e-commerce piece.
Okay. And that has caught up the speed over the like can
Yeah.
you give us
Yes.
like how much you were doing last year and this year?
So currently we are at around 36 CR of an year. Last year we did at around 12 CR.
Okay, so you almost tripled your revenue this year, right?
Correct, correct. Yeah.
Okay, and what's your profitability around it?
So we are burning close to 5 lakhs monthly.
Ouch. Okay. Any particular reason why you are burning it still? Because you have just tripled your revenue strength right now.
So we make a gross margins of around 10% on the e-commerce piece. So around 30 lakhs is our net take rate. On that, we are burning at around, with the team and everyone, with the around a 30-member team. Our net
Mhm.
expenses are close to around 36 lakhs. So the net burn comes out to be around 5 to 6 lakhs.
So what your expectation for like break even and profitability in
At
next
around
this?
5 at around 5
Mhm.
CR, we'll start getting at around plus 1 lakhs on a monthly basis.
5 CR. And what is your projection, like when you will be able to achieve that? Can you show your projection?
Yeah,
The projection you were showing? Sorry.
yeah, sure. So this is post the fundraise that we'll be hitting at around 42 lakhs of the SaaS and around 51 CR in the year 2, 51 CR of the marketplace. So that's how the growth has been. We'll again raise the next round in like next 18 months, 12 to 18 months. So approx around month 13 or month 14 will be start hitting the break even.
Do you have a tie-up for with these chains, saloons and all? Is there
So
any tie-up that is established?
thus the chains which run on the franchisee model, we do supply it to them. They do use our software, but somebody who's managing centrally, like we have some naturals based out of particular location whom we supply and give the software. There is spin salon, like with a 12 salons in them, we have a tie-up, we give them the software as well as the products. So that's the thing.
Okay. Okay. One
Yeah.
quick thing. Last one actually from my side.
Yeah.
I'm still here. So, investor coming into this space with your valuation as of now is?
We are raising at 90 crores pre-money valuation.
And the next round you're saying that you will be doing say in
So
18
around
months.
8 CR monthly would be around close to 100 CR plus around 10% will be from my own brands. So we'll raise somewhere at around 200 to 250 CR valuation with a
In
multiple.
this current one?
No, the next
No,
round which you're asking.
in the 200 CR valuation. Okay. Okay. And that's coming in next like 12 to
12 to
18
18,
months. Yeah.
correct.
Okay. Okay. And what will be the exit potential for this one? As somebody coming in the next 2 to 3 years, I would tell.
So either the synergic acquisition by one of the well-known brands by either by L'Oreal and all, or we like to go till the end, till we have an IPO.
Okay, sure. Thank you.
Cool.
Yes, our customer base is spa and salons and nail artists and freelancer beauticians and professional beauty stores.
Yeah, I
So
think there are
my target.
multiple questions in the chat, Divyanshu. I think we'll start from the start. So first question was by Satyam in the chat. What is the role of AI in this B2B portal?
So a lot of features means certain features like with respect to personalized customer segmentation, what birthdays are falling on. So all these data inputs are being captured by the software that particular offers or messages should be sent to a particular customer. Suppose like a birthday of a particular customer is falling in the an membership offering of 50% off. So one is that thing, different customer insights like my dropout customers, high value customers, all these features, virtual consultation, somebody is looking for these kind of services with a, hair coloring and all, how that can be provided or what slot could be booked, automated reminders and notifications on stockouts, given that if a threshold goes below a particular level, those reminders and notifications should go to refill the stock, bill of materials management. All these are basically the predictive AI features that is getting built in the half of them is already there. Some of them are getting built. As I said, like virtual consultation, then the beauty bot reviews and all, automated reviews post the completion of the service and all. So those all things we are looking to build for Gloss Genius based out of Canada is using means on the software piece something similar to, they called it as an Einstein AI. We like to have the similar for our for Glamplus for our India customers as well as for the international customers. All those predictive demand generation features, all customer insights, segmentations, and all is getting built on the platform. That's why we are having this tech lead joining us. Uh, 15 years of experience, worked as a senior data scientist, and as I said, one of the very few people in India who has a patent in LLM models. So he will be joining and driving our tech.
Or Next question is by Sachin. In what way you are using Shopify, and $100 per month is not clear what exactly you are charging for.
So Shopify is our backend on which our marketplace is built. That's where our product listing and everything happens. And from there, the order flow when the punch in happens or via the app. So Shopify is basically the backend at which we capture the order. $100 per month is something the SaaS revenue that we start charging from the international customers. As I said, we have already 30 customers. We are charging at close to $80 per month with some discounts. So that becomes a cash cow as we further improve our software capabilities. Now,
I think questions by VT Rao and Ayush we will skip for now as they are not on the call for now. Maybe they have dropped. If they rejoin, we'll take it up. Question by Nilesh. Your customer base is spas and salons. What cost advantage are they having when they buy from your platform compared to existing suppliers?
so one is like, as I said, my base is just not spa salons, nail artists, professional beauty lancers, professional beauty stores, and the kind of TG that I'm targeting. These all are the registered ones, having the shop certificate, GST certificate, minimum 3 year of vintage, having 3 staff in place. So that is one thing. Cost advantage, since we are cutting the middleman in between, we keep a part of pricing with us and pass on the part of it with to the end customer. So they end up saving around 4 to 5% when they buy from us from our platform.
Or we'll take up Ankit, who has raised his hands. Question, Ankit, allowing you to unmute.
Yeah, hello, I am audible.
Yeah.
What prevents others to copy your model? Because you are selling a software and easily software can be built. So what prevents others from copying the same thing?
So see, there are two things. One is like building the features over a period of time will take itself a bit of to develop those software capabilities. There's definitely a first mover advantage. We are doing it since last 4 years. So there are very specific needs of the of beauty space, whether in terms of inventory management, warehousing, and all. The second is like we have the network of the brands or the CNF of the brands, which has taken a bit of time to develop. So that will itself take a kind of a competitive defense to copy or get those network on the platform. So can you talk about international expansion? Yes, we are looking, as I said, that we have certain 30 customers in Middle East. We are looking to expand further from 30 to 300 in a period of like in 12 months. Compliances, HEPA compliances, there are certain compliances which we are already complied. We have tied up with Carex and Text Local for messaging, for WhatsApps and all. Licenses, again, share of our revenue, as I said, around 10%, 8 to 10% will be from the top line, will be coming from the SaaS. There are certain features and which require compliances like payment gateway integrations, language integrations, and all those things, which will enable with the third-party tools.
Ankit, allowing you to unmute again.
या एक्चुअली मैं जो आपको मॉडल देख के समझ पा रहा हूँ कि ये अमेजोन ऑफ ब्यूटी, जैसे अमेजोन की दुकान होती है, ब्यूटी की दुकान है, जो कि आप सबको ब्यूटिशियन और सबको कनेक्ट कर रहे हो। ये क्या मैं सही समझ रहा हूँ इस मॉडल को?
नहीं, अमेजोन पे आपको रिटेल ब्यूटी रहेगा,
नहीं नहीं नहीं,
प्रोफेशनल।
मैं अमेजोन की तरह ही है, होलसेल की है, B2B समथिंग लाइक दैट।
No, not for wholesale, for the customers like salons and spa, as I
या
said,
पर्टिकुलर
with a
सेगमेंट आप फोकस करो।
with a digital play, क्योंकि Amazon में अपॉइंटमेंट मैनेजमेंट फीचर्स, पेरोल फीचर्स ये सब नहीं रहते हैं। उसका Amazon जो कि ई कॉमर्स है, उसका एक पीस हम प्रोवाइड कर रहे हैं थ्रू आवर ब्यूटी कॉमर्स प्लेटफॉर्म।
जैसे कल कल को ऐसे नायका का B2B चालू करता है, तो क्या आपको फाइट कर पाएगा? मतलब क्या दिक्कतें आपको आएंगी? क्योंकि नायका के पास सब कुछ है, उसके बाद खुद की ब्रांड्स है, दूसरों की ब्रांड्स है, और ऑलरेडी वो
They are
सेल कर
more
रहा है।
into they are more
विटे
into they are
विटे
more
अगर वो देखिए B2B कल चालू करता है, तो क्या आपको दिक्कत आएगी? क्या लगता है आप लोग को फाइट, मतलब क्या लगता है? आपने कोई स्टडी की है इस पे कि कोई दूसरा B2B अगर प्लेटफॉर्म चालू करता है? क्योंकि B2C बहुत टफ होता है, B2B इज वेरी इजी। तो क्या रेप्लिकेट करके वो B2B में आ सकते हैं? क्या कोई आपने ऐसी स्टडी की है कि जहाँ पे आपको फाइट मिल पाए, या कोई कल को एंटर करे तो कैसे आप उसको लड़ोगे? कैसे, कोई ऐसा कोई स्टडी आपने की हो?
So
और एक मैं एक बार मैं फिनिश कर लेता हूँ, उसके बाद एक बार कर लेना एक साथ। और ये जैसे आप एक प्लेटफॉर्म दे रहे हो, तो कल को आप में एनबीएफसी और बैंक को भी जोड़ो, वर्किंग कैपिटल साइकिल भी दो। जैसे सैलून जुड़ रही है, सैलून की एक जरूरत नहीं है, सैलून की बहुत सारी जरूरत है। तो उनको आप एनबीएफसी या बैंक क्रेडिट ये सब भी वर्किंग कैपिटल साइकिल भी प्रोवाइड कर दो, ताकि वो आपके प्लेटफॉर्म में बार बार आए। आज हम लोग एक ऐप पे आते हैं, हम लोग सोचते हैं कि कस्टमर बार बार आए, तो उसको
करेक्ट
सब चीज
करेक्ट।
दो ना। तो
नहीं
ऐसा कुछ आपने
वो
सोचा है?
that will build over a period of time as we see। दो चीजें अभी मैं आपके एक एक क्वेश्चंस का आंसर करता हूँ। लेट मी आंसर द फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन with respect to Nykaa. Nykaa is more into B2C and nobody wants to move away from what is their core strength. Plus Nykaa will not have these software based features। ई कॉमर्स बना सकते हैं, बट अगेन अ वन होलिस्टिक प्लेटफॉर्म विल टेक इट्स ओन टाइम टू गेट इट डेवलप्ड एंड देन acquire द कस्टमर बेस। सो इट विल बी अ बिट चैलेंजिंग। मैं इम्पॉसिबल नहीं बोल रहा हूँ, बट as I said, urban company भी जा सकती है, but urban company has its own strength. So nobody will like to, dwell from, get away from the core strength and move to something else. We are into the professional beauty industry. We have the full stack kind of a CRM, ERP, as well as an e-commerce. So that will continue to grow. So as I said that कि नायका ई कॉमर्स डेफिनेटली बना सकती है, बट आई थिंक विद टू डेवलप द एंटायर फुल स्टैक solution that will take its own sweet time. Now Ankit, answering to your second question, uh, because these salons spa also need small business loans to to develop their salons, furniture, machinery and all. Yes, that we have given a thought, a kind of a BNPL services, but that will happen as we have more team, as we raise our next funds. So there are two play over here. The two things that could be played. One is like hiring as a service, because salon mein staff attrition is very high. So staff looks for a new salon looks for a new staff. So that is one thing, hiring as a service could be built. The second thing is like salons keep asking for small business loans, so that we need to tie up with a BNPL provider. But that all requires a kind of a team bandwidth, a team expansion who looks after these particular categories. So that we have thought that, but we'll go stage by. First we'll expand our marketplace and the software capabilities. As we build further, then on top of this we'll have these value added services like hiring as a service, loan as a service kind of a thing on the same platform. I hope अंकित मैंने आंसर कर दिया होगा आपका क्वेश्चन। या अंकित।
ये एक्चुअली मैं सबके पॉइंट समझ गया कि वन बाय वन जाना सकते हो, लेकिन ये हार्डली मतलब बहुत कम। आप दो तीन एनबीएफसी या बैंक को टाई अप कर लो मेरे प्लेटफॉर्म पे, और सैलून वाले अपने डॉक्यूमेंट भेजेंगे, उनका लोन खुद सैंक्शन होगा कि नहीं होगा स्मॉल पे। तो आप मतलब बहुत इजी है, अगर आप चाहो तो मतलब बहुत टीम नहीं चाहिए। केवल आपको टाई अप करना है, प्लेटफॉर्म आपके पास है, टेक्नोलॉजी है, स्टैक है, केवल उनको लेके आना है प्लेटफॉर्म पे। तो मतलब हार्डली पीस ऑफ केक, मेरे को
नहीं
ऐसा लगता है। मेरी प्रैक्टिकल प्रॉब्लम आती होगी, लेकिन मेरे को लगता है कि इजी है, बहुत इजी है अगर आप ट्राई करो तो। क्योंकि कस्टमर बार बार आए आपके प्लेटफॉर्म में, मैं चाहता हूँ कि मतलब कस्टमर आता रहे।
correct. We can think of this, but again, the filtering, the documentation, everything has to be done on our platform. Then we pass on to the final lead to some BNPL or NBFC provider. So that needs a bit of a build up on our tech offerings. So we thought that जिस पे अभी currently focus है our B2B as well as the software offering, that will continue to scale, and एक level के बाद then we'll have these value added services. If given the bandwidth and all, if we think ki yes, we have enough people to, or to somebody who can take care of these loan leads, we can definitely try to build it in within first 12 months post the fundraise.
Cool. I think that should clarify. I think, Ankit, if you have any follow-up questions, do raise your hand. Like, couple of more questions in the chat. I think Bharat is asking, can you talk about your past fundraisers and what valuations before this round?
So we three rounds we have raised. One was the pre-seed back in 21. We raised at around 11.5 CR pre-money. We raised 2.83 CR. Then in the same year, in November 21, with Blume and all, we raised around 4.5 CR at 40.5 CR. Then we raised a round of around 20 CR in 22 with Blume and everybody else, plus few new ones, DeVC, Netgraph participated. That we raised at 61 CR pre-money. Now we are raising at around 90 CR pre-money.
Got it. Yeah. Next question is by Prem. Do we have plans to expand the buyer base beyond professional beauty salons, spa, nail artists, freelancers to dermatologists and trichologists?
I understand, Prem, from where you are coming from with respect to high ticket size and all, but see, this market itself is so big. We first like to focus and cover a bit of share in the existing customer base, because that itself is a bigger problem to solve. And this all requires a fund infusion to create that team to take care of this another category. So as of now, for the first 12 months, definitely not. But as we raise the next round, we'll build up a team and we'll like to go in the similar space related to beauty, which is like derma and trichologist.
Sure. I think another question by Sarath coming in. Who are your competitors and what is the moat and entry barrier for them?
So currently our competitors are our local distributors, because we are moving to a digital play as compared to the traditional local distributor who supply the product. Moat is the tech, as we continue to build our tech capabilities, as well as creating that supplier network to ensure the fulfillment at the right time. So that itself is a kind of a time consuming or something. We need to have the direct connects with the brands. So those are the two modes for the entry barriers.
Next question is
Why?
by Prashant. Yeah, were you saying something, Divanshu?
Yeah, no. So the next question is like, why would you be so lucrative for L'Oreal like brands? We'll have a direct TOT with the L'Oreal, terms of trade with the L'Oreals, to offer the better, to offer quicker supply as well as the higher, more SKUs. Once we reach with L'Oreal, it's like 5 CR on a monthly basis, just L'Oreal products. Then they'll be happy to have the terms of trade directly with Glamplus. Is this a pre-series A funding? Yes.
Pre-series A, to be precise, Sarath. This is a smaller bridge round, which is pre-series A, and the next larger round is planned within the next 12 to 18 months at 200 to 250 CR valuation.
So, just to answer the question raised by Prashant, so there are players like Streaks, GK, Shoskov, all are looking for kind of a terms of a trade once we reach a kind of their minimum business guarantee, because we provide the direct feedback to the brands also in terms of what is running in the market and what customers are more preferring. So they like with certain brands we have already done the terms of trade, which is like Rika and all. With L'Oreal, since it's a bigger brand, so they are looking at a monthly business of around 5 CR.
Got it. Cool. Guys, for now, I'm allowing everyone to unmute. So if anyone has any final queries, feel free to just unmute and ask your query.
Hi, I'm Sharad, by the way. Just want to check with you, what are you trying to build apart from the CRM, the ERP, whatever it is? Are you also trying to be a one-stop shop like Amazon of beauty industry or something?
Amazon of beauty industry with a tech play, as I said, with a CRM and ERP play.
That's what, yeah.
Amazon is mainly for an e-commerce. What I'm trying to,
Quick commerce.
E-commerce is one part of it. Let me explain in a way. A salon owner is not at the shop at all the time. So he is there for 2-3 hours. Then he is on remote location. So how he manages his daily revenues. He needs some kind of an app, as well as remotely he wants to place an order, because that is something in the hands of the final decision maker. So that's where ensuring everything on one stack on one platform, which is Glamplus, where he can manage his daily operations, whether it's managing their appointments, whether is managing the staff payroll, whether is managing the staff productivity, and then finally like procuring the beauty products. That all will be served by Glamplus. The vision is over a period of time, any beauty center should be dependent on Glamplus, whether it's respect to customer retention, whether it's respect to staff management, or whether it's respect to beauty procurement, the procurement of the beauty products.
So I just want to check with you. So I see your website as, I mean, like you are also leveraging AI, right? A lot of AI you are leveraging
Correct.
going forward. So can
Going
we
for
expect a lot of virtual assistants? Like,
so
for example, if I have a shop, if I have a saloon, and so as far as the front office or feedback mechanism or chat bot or something like that, you build that also for me, apart from
yeah,
the giving the
yeah.
CRM access and all that?
Beauty bots, reviews, those all are in the pipeline. That's why we are having this person joining us, as well as the virtual consultations on the platform, as what suits somebody asking that my hair is dry, what suits best. So all these virtual consultation with an automated reply will also get enabled from the platform. So these are the features that we are like to bring on the platform, where the customer gets the consultation, also gets the reviews also. So all these features will be built over a period of next 12 months. Payrolls are already there. This just needs to be more enhanced. Beauty bot needs to be enabled. And then virtual consultation is something that we have. That
Because,
Yeah.
yeah, sorry to interrupt. See, every saloon has got its own vendors, like you told, the local vendors or their own bits and pieces of software or billing software or other things and all that. Okay. So I mean, like, you have already built, I understand that, but do you have already live examples of saloons or the entire system getting benefited and their revenue they're cutting down costs, they're leveraging, I mean, much better time management done, and more customer retention happening. So all these parameters, metrics with recorded numbers for certain saloons or whatever, can you show it when you're pitching it to, let's say, another group chain of saloons or something like that?
So it's a self sign up app. Even when somebody lands on the platform, he will see the features like appointment management, the client analytics and all. See, these features are already built. These needs to be enhanced along with the additional features that I said, that uh, beauty bot for reviews and services, the consultation, all will be built over a period of time. You said about the invoicing. We have an invoicing. So earlier the salons were depending on bits and pieces like tally for invoicing and all. Then there is a pause for payment collection. So all these features are there on one single platform, which is Glamplus. Even the invoicing management is also on the same platform, is on Glamplus. So all these features are integrated and clubbed on one single platform, so that they don't need to go to 3 or 4 softwares to manage their entire outlet experience.
So the products, you're also, apart from this, you're also selling, since the products.
The
So
beauty.
these products, if I am a manufacturing it, I can sell through your right?
Yeah,
The
a
beauty
lot
product.
of new beauty budding professional beauty brands have listed on our Glamplus e-commerce website.
How many SKUs? Any idea total?
3,200 SKUs are listed, with 800 are the fast moving SKUs.
Okay. And any brand like this is there internationally, or any in India who have any portal like this? Who are your
With the scale of this, I can't recall. I mean, top of mind recall is not there that somebody is serving a full stack solution.
okay? But see, for example, somebody like a big chain of saloons, big brands I'm talking about. If they are you, I mean, are they also your customer? I mean, like clients who have enrolled with you?
Yeah, as I said that the big chains who are running on the franchisee model means depend owner to owner. So they are our customers like Naturals, Javed Habib. So
Hmm.
some parts of Javed Habib are our spin salon with a 12 chains on our platform. So who
No, no,
it's
what you're telling is you have, I mean, not complete Javed Habib franchises, but only
few,
few bits and
few.
pieces, some
Yeah,
franchisees of Javed Habib or
because
Naturals.
franchisee is basically owner dependency means whichever owner likes it and if he likes the product and all he gets onboarded.
Okay, but you have got this approval or the tie-up from the management, top level itself.
From the that particular franchisee owner, yes.
Okay, but why can't it be done in a, from the top level? For example, Javed Habib itself, you can get in touch and you can get it done, right?
So very few salon chains are which are there centrally. Means everything except Enrich and Tony and Guy, everything is managed on a franchisee model. So it's the final call of the franchisee or that particular owner if he wants to increase the revenue or make his outlet digital. It's ultimately his call because the royalty will ultimately go to the that brand. He doesn't have that much of say to in this. If
Ah,
that, yeah,
but still, if Javed Habib comes on board and shoots a mail to all the franchisees recommending and giving that option that, it's up to you guys at the end of the day, that also can give you more numbers and
correct,
more,
correct.
trust factor can be instantly built, and you can cut down the time and
Yes.
energy of.
So that we are trying with certain big chains. But that takes a long of time when it requires to like centralize signing and all. So we followed that franchisee approach and but point taken. We'll as we grow, we like to have this central tie-up or central partnership.
See, actually, if you look at it, I mean, like you're talking about burn rate. This is my last question. You're
Yeah.
talking about. I'll not take much of your time. So you're talking about burn rate and all that. See, apart from this, Glamplus, do you also have any plans of running your own what I call experience centers? Like, for example, at least in the metros, you can run Glamplus metro experience centers, which can be ideal, showcase.
Um,
Uh,
Sharath, I think that is a bit of a late stage, means that would require a lot of capex and all, because initial setup,
No,
experience.
no, this cannot be. Sorry to interfere. I know you're talking about the concept of asset light model and all. This is not asset heavy. This is not going to be asset heavy because uh, you can always invite people who will invest completely into it, like a FICO model, franchisee invested company operated model, where suppose if I am the investor, I will invest, but everything, the providing software or the running the operations, everything will be taken care by Glamplus, and whatever comes out of that, you give a cut to him, the share to him, that's it. But the operations, everything will be run by you, but investment completely by the investor like me only, for example, I'm telling. So what you can do is you can showcase these, and you can spend, you can do all your innovations, everything on this model in the metros, and you can quickly acquire what do you call in the other cities, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4 cities and all. You can quickly acquire a lot of saloons, and it means you can convert, saying that you use Glamplus like how L'Oreal does, the what do you call that, not L'Oreal, this one Lakme does. You use this model, so you just use Glamplus, my brand, you do the branding and all, just you convert it by you maybe paying some 5 lakhs or 6 lakhs, whatever. We will rest, we will provide everything, but you run it on our name. And what you can do is you can focus mainly whatever you get this out of these mass tier 2, tier 2, tier 3 cities and all that, whatever you get, you can use that and do more burning, more experimentation, more investments on the experiential centers here in the metros.
Again, means happy to hear the thoughts, means definitely possible, but I think
Hmm.
that should happen at scale because even if you take the similar examples which you are saying, that Glamplus is the brand and then tying up with some salon chains. I think we'll go stepwise first.
No, what happens is your market capitalization will grow leaps and bounds, and your quick, your product spreading, everything. It gives a complete holistic, penetration into the market big way, and you can get that early mover advantage and kill the competition really. Because definitely, I'm sure somebody else will be there, even though they are in bits and pieces. Some big player will come big time into this, and invest in this, and they will crack the code. But this is the best way you can completely get the monopoly in the market. If you
Sure.
are building, just see, I'm sorry, I'm giving you suggestions, but I'm just talking about the, my focus is on the model, the business model. You're getting it what I'm saying?
Understood.
Yeah, so the business model where you get this, you want to get the market monopoly. And because what happens, I'll tell you, you have done all the hard work, you have a beautiful software, you have a beautiful portal, Amazons of beauty industry, all that is fine. You have everything in place and you're trying to acquire, but some fellow will come, he will copy this, and he, because he has the muscle, he will big time, he will do that. But what you can do is, while doing the funding, while doing all this, yeah, the ease of doing the business fast, that's what, the faster you do, the quicker that will be better, because you can capture the market quickly. This way you can capture the burning and all of your money, you can do it in the main metros. But the majority, the tier 2, tier 3 and all, you can quickly acquire just by Glamplus. If they, what all the, suppose somebody is having a saloon, he can invest 5 lakhs, then you give him everything. So he has to use your brand name, that's it, in the tier 2, tier 3 cities and all. And you
I
get
understand.
some revenue out of that. That and all, you can do it. You can use that for burning your cash, big time investing in the experiential centers in these metros I'm talking about. The market capitalization will be massive, and you have if the other players, even if the big player comes also, it will be difficult for him to beat you. And by then you can get funding from some big Sequoia Capital or something else, something. So you'll be pretty big. This can happen in a span of 2 to 3 years.
Yeah, exactly. Means that's what I said. That means you are basically using Glamplus as the royalty. Glamplus, just like Nykaa does it for Nykaa Cross Alveda to introduce the Alveda as a brand. So that all comes like the next stage of growth, where we'll have, where we'll lend our name to these salons and expand along with the beauty products and software fee. So
Okay.
that's
I'll
what
give you one last thing. I'll give you one classic example. You take Oyo Ritesh Agarwal. Ritesh Agarwal got from SoftBank and all, how he got it. Other players entered, but they were focusing on only the metros, but he was focusing on other 85 tier 2, tier 3 cities and all that. And he was burning the money in the metros only. So they were thinking that he was expanding and burning in metros like them. But he went big time and he captured the market, and you see where he is now. Of course, post COVID again, he bounced back. He had his own problems, but so you need to follow the similar strategy. That's what I'm talking about.
understood.
So,
Means definitely have a look at this. We'll discuss with you also on this. But yeah, we have this kind of thing in mind, but not for the first 12 months, but we'll build the pipeline for this because we
Because
all
you guys have built an amazing stuff. I can see your website. I'm just going through your website. I'm really shocked. A pretty robust website. I don't think it's that great dynamic, but you have everything. I think you have done all the hard work. You have all the ammunition, everything. But I think the model needs to be changed. That's what I feel.
yeah, they'll definitely consider it, Sharad. Thanks a
You need
lot.
to look at this holistic stuff. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Cool. Well appreciated, sir. Thanks for the inputs. Any other final questions, guys, before we wrap up the call? All right. So I've also shared the link to their deal page where you can access the deck and all the terms, and yeah, also enter in your investment intent. I think few of you have already entered the intent as well. So yeah, thanks guys for joining us on a weekday evening, and thanks Divyanshu for taking the time out to pitch to us. And yeah, a lot of us would like to be part of your growth story. Thank
thank
you.
Thanks, Rohan, for setting up this, and happy to take all the feedbacks even outside this call.
Yeah, we'll also be setting up a deep dive sometime next week. So yeah,
Sure.
we'll keep you all posted, guys.
Sure. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks.